Number 8 again wants us to use the future value formula for simple interest to find the missing value. But this time we're missing t, and t is inside the parentheses. All right, I am given A. A is 2,262. I am also given P. That's 1,950. Parenthesis 1 plus, I am told that the interest rate R is 4%, but remember that's really 0.04. And T is what's missing. So I'm going to have to use a little bit of elementary algebra here. And before I do that, I'm going to rewrite it all in black over here to give myself enough room. When I see parentheses, my order of operations thing kicks in, which says, you know, do what's inside the parentheses first. Unfortunately, I cannot add together 1 plus a 0.04t. They're not like terms. You can only add t's to other t's. So if that were a 5t plus a 0.04t, I could add that, but it's not. The other way to get rid of parentheses is to use the distributive property. And the distributive property, if I can get my pen to work, here we go, is here's your parentheses. And so the 1950, I'm going to distribute that. 1950 times 1 is a 1950. 1950 times the 0.04t is going to give me, boop, 78t. And you still have the plus sign in between, and you still have the 2,262. So I was able to distribute and get rid of the parentheses. But I still need to figure out what t is. And t is on the right side of the equation. This is what I'm looking for, my t right here. He's multiplied onto the 78, but he's also being added to the 1950. So I am going to subtract 1950. But this is an equation, and there's this old golden rule that says what you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other. So I'm going to subtract 1950 from this side also. 1950 minus 1950 is 0. And 0 plus 78t is still a 78t. And then 2,262 minus 1950 on the left side of the equal sign leaves me with the 312. And now I'm just down to, well, if 78 times some number is 312, then 312 divided by the 78 should give me my number. And when you divide that, you get 4. So the answer is 4 years. Booyah. And that's number 8.